Hello everyone, this is my boyfriend Jesse, and today we are going to be making him into a flesh-eating zombie. So if you want to see how we got this look, then continue watching. To start off, I'm just going to name a few of the out of the ordinary products that we are going to be using, such as liquid latex, which you can pick up at the Spirit Halloween store, as well as cotton balls, which is how we are going to achieve that falling off flesh look. And I also picked up some fake nails from Osco. These we're going to clip and shape into making them look like teeth. So this is how it's going to kind of look once we have those fake nails on. We are just going to put them in a row of teeth. Also from the Spirit Halloween store, we are just going to use some white grease makeup, which we are going to mix with his foundation to make him look lighter. Of course, the best part and my favorite part is the fake blood. But we are also going to use different shades of red and purple lipsticks to create different depths of blood color. So to start off, we're just going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer to just prime his skin for this look. Then, like I had mentioned before, we are just going to take that white grease makeup and mix it with his shade of foundation, which is by Nars, the All Day Luminous Foundation in the shade Valorous. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that grease makeup on the back of my brush, put it on the back of my hand, and then squirt some of that foundation to mix with it, and then just mix that all together. Then I am taking my Sephora 56 brush and just buffing this new foundation shade all over my boyfriend's face. So you can definitely tell that this color is a lot lighter than him. You don't have to mix it with the grease makeup, you can just use a lighter foundation. So if you're at your summer color right now, use your winter foundation because I am sure that is at least 2 shades lighter than you. The reason we are going for a lighter foundation shade today is so it looks like he is a little more ill and deathly. Then I'm just taking a red lipstick. This one is Melted by Toofaced, and we are just going to map out where we are going to have our open wound. So I'm going to be using a Q-tip to apply the liquid latex today instead of ruining a perfectly good brush. And then we are going to rip up the cotton ball in random pieces to make it look like they are random pieces of flesh falling off of his face. So with our Q-tip, we're just going to paint on a little bit of liquid latex in small amounts so it's not drying faster than we can put the cotton ball down. Then with those pieces of torn up cotton ball, we are just going to stick that down right on top of the liquid latex. And then we're just going to continue that step in small sections, again, just so the liquid latex doesn't dry faster than we can get to it. So after all our cotton balls are on, we are just going to take that liquid latex and completely coat all of the cotton ball. That way it's going to give it a fleshy effect instead of a fluffy effect. Also bring the latex on the skin a little bit and not just the cotton ball so it fades into the skin so it's not just skin and cotton ball. That way it all connects. So while we are letting that liquid latex dry on the cotton balls, we are just going to start by applying those fake nails that are our teeth today. We did use the liquid latex to stick on the teeth, and now we are just going in with some cotton balls and liquid latex to stick that down on top of the teeth, as well as the skin right beneath his nose to create gums. Then we are just going to use that same technique for the rest of the teeth. Then we are going to apply the bottom teeth just like we did the top teeth. We did file and cut all of these fake nails before we applied them. That way we can make them look more like teeth. We also filed the entire surface of the tooth to make them more rough. So when we go in with colored shadows, the color will stick onto the teeth better. Now we are just going in with more liquid latex to stick down those teeth and to apply more cotton balls on the base of the teeth to create more gums. Right now we are just adding on another tooth and then applying more gums. So now that our cotton balls with all the liquid latex on them are dry, we are going to go back in with our foundation and grease makeup, and we are going to apply that on top of the cotton balls to make them look skin toned. When I apply the foundation on top of the cotton balls, I use my finger because it glides right over instead of a brush where you lose a lot of product. So we didn't realize that my camera died, so we are forward a step. We finished the foundation, but we did add cotton on the other side of the teeth to show where the wound has ended. So we are going to go back in with that liquid latex and fully cover that cotton ball once again. And while that's drying, we're going to take our Morphe 35B palette and take that neutral shade that's similar to his skin tone right now, and we're going to base all around the eye, because we are going to get in with some darker colors to make him look more dead. So then we are going to take our deep purple shade. I know it looks blue here, but it is a deep purple, and we're going to concentrate that on the inner corner of the eye and blend it out along the occipital bone. This is to create depth. Then I'm taking a black shadow. I don't know why I grabbed my chocolate bar and started using that when there is a black shade shadow in that Morphe palette. But again, I'm just concentrating that on the inner corner as well as the outer corner and blending it out, just so it creates more depth in those areas. So then I'm going to grab that red tone and add that on the inside. That is just going to make it look like there's a little more irritation going on. And now I'm just repeating those exact same steps, I'm just doing the other eye. Now that our eyes are done and our liquid latex is dry, we're going to go back in with the foundation and cover up the remaining cotton ball that is showing still. Now I'm taking my red lipstick again and I'm just filling in that wound completely now. Also, I'm just going to add that same red shade in between the teeth. I'm going to take that black shade once again from the Morphe palette, and I'm going to pat that on top of the teeth to add some dirt and grime. And with the same Morphe palette, grabbing a yellow shade and patting that on top of the teeth to make the teeth more yellow and less white. Then I'm taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I'm going to use that dark shade, however you can use any dark brown shade you have. And with a sponge, I'm just going to pat that all over his face to make him look more dirty, like he's been outside for some time. To add different layers of dirt to the face, I'm going to take that black shade yet again from the same Morphe palette and pat that all over my boo's face as well. Now to add depth to the wound, we're taking a purple lipstick and filling in the wound where it's supposed to look the deepest. Going back in with that red lipstick, I'm just going to add more of it around the wound, as well as blend it in with the purple a little bit as well. So to add additional depth, we're going to take that same black shade and we are going to outline the wound. So right where the cotton balls kind of start and the blood kind of ends, we are just going to shade around there. Before we go any further, my boyfriend decided to wear his favorite shirt today. So I gave him a shirt that I don't care about because now it's gonna get a little more bloody. Before we add the blood, however, I'm taking that same shade of black and putting that in between those teeth to create the depth there as well. So now for my absolute favorite part, the blood. And we are literally gonna take it everywhere we darn well please. Make sure to fill the whole wound with it though, and where the flesh is supposed to be folded over at the bottom, you want to cover that all with blood as well. However, this blood is a little too bright, so we are going to go back in with that purple lipstick again, and we are going to add that on top of the flesh as well. And then of course, more blood. So to randomly place the blood along the rest of the face, I take a little bit of blood in my hands and then just smear that randomly all over the place. And that is going to complete our zombie makeup look for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did like this or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, comment if you would like, and please, please, please subscribe and share. Also follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Makeup by Madeline. Thank you again so much. You can also follow this handsome guy on YouTube and Instagram for his own artwork at SHSE17. That is spelled ESEJESSE17.